P.O.
Pew, pew, pew.
GQ.
Pew, pew, pew. Yo. What up, Julio Iglesias?
Whoa.
Hey.
What's going on, fellas? Happy Tuesday.
What's good?
Finale.
Season finale.
Yeah,
this
right?
this
This
is
feel
a
like
good one.
that.
You guys,
Gonna be a good one.
you guys remember this shit?
Nikola Tesla.
Oh, nice.
Master of.
That was when we performed in Serbia.
Yeah. Finale.
What's up?
Zdravie Božeja karne.
I can't
Exactly.
believe.
Dobar dan, kako si?
Exactly.
Was that Novi Sad?
Yeah.
Is that where we were? And Belgrade, right?
Belgrade.
Belgrade. I feel like this happened really quick that we're already at the end because I think we did like 12 episodes or 11 episodes last time, and now we did 6, and it's like, oh, now I'm kind of like, oh, that's over too quick.
Well, this feels manageable to me, so fuck off.
Exactly. I mean, I don't know. I feel like I kind of barely made it through this motherfucker, man.
I think 10 is good for like the dead center of a middle of a pandemic, but other than that,
This is playing on the back.
I think 5, 6 is good. I think 6 is good.
No, I mean, 6 is. I mean, listen. When you're making like all this incredible fire, it's hard to. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
It's hard
saying?
to let that go.
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't trying to throw water on your fire pots, but shit, it's summertime and I don't want to zoom inside every fucking 2 minutes.
That's why it's perfect. That's why it's perfect. That's why it's great to have a spring and then like a late fall kind of thing.
Yeah.
Tonight is going to be a very fun episode. Very fun episode. Number one, we got an incredibly hilarious and super fun guest.
Yeah, and fucking talented as shit.
And super talented and one of Pasta's best friends.
Yep.
From back in the day.
Word.
I went out with some we're trying to make like a summer jam here tonight. We're going to give you a summer jam tonight.
Damn.
So but how's everybody doing? You good?
Yeah.
You good?
The concept and the vibe definitely took me back to some 2010 and 11 sort of like get in Jay's basement and get real fucked up and stuff.
Yeah.
But the
I was gonna say,
sound.
what were you doing in 2010 and 2011 that you can remember?
You don't remember anything.
Okay, well, who are you doing that you can remember? I don't remember anything.
You don't remember
No, I
anything.
definitely don't remember that.
But the sound feels very
Summer jam.
contemporary JQ, so it's interesting to have like the mashup of the content with the mashup of the new workings of Jay's style.
Contemporary. When you say contemporary, all I hear are like horns, like bad saxophone. When you say
What, like new
Like
jazz?
contemporary
Like-
jazz?
yeah, like
like when you,
adult contemporary?
yeah, I was like, no, JQ, don't go.
That's what we're doing tonight. We're going to be doing an adult contemporary jam. It goes there's a time for love.
And our guest tonight is Jesse Allen Cooper.
Big ups to Jesse Allen Cooper.
Love that guy.
Yeah, no, the thing I kind of like about it is like, yeah, we kind of started off on a sunny vibe, and then we got kind of like dark and weird, and at times slightly serious, never too serious, but like, now we're like coming back out into the sun in a way. It kind of feels like having COVID.
For instance.
As you and Jax would know.
Yes. Yes, exactly. So I can speak from personal experience.
On that note,
On that
That
note,
note.
we got sauce. GQ, JQ, Jackson Pass. Take hip hop, get experimental. Tuesday nights at 8:30 Central. This week's special guest is Note the Rydah. The rap pack, we got sauce. JQ, Jackson Plus. The rap pack, spit that jive with special guest. Note the Rydah on Tuesday Night Live. Woo!
The man, the myth.
Welcome, Note.
Brothers, man. Just want to start off with a toast to y'all. Thank you for having me on your show, man. Love your platform. Y'all doing some real special and crazy things out here, man. I'm just glad to be a part of it, man. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming, Note. You know, one of the things about you that I appreciate so much is that I don't put a lot of MCs in this category, but I just feel like there's nothing I couldn't throw at you and you'd be like, I'll fucking tear it up, you know?
Take pride in that, man.
I love that. I love that. And like, that doesn't mean that you don't have strong opinions. You showed it this week when you're like, hey, I need another section of the beat, like this and this, and you were able to direct that, and I appreciate that. But I also feel like you were just game, you know?
Yeah, man. Yeah, whatever's clever, man. I've been, working with a lot of different motherfuckers over the years, and it's really just hone my skill and being able to just really make whatever work, however I need to do that. So
can you talk a little bit about some of the work you've been doing lately? Because we've been hearing some of the tracks that you've been making out of Belgium, right?
Yeah, so that's a collab with my man Low Heat, funky producer out of Belgium. We got a collab project called Ozark Titties, because I'm a big fan of the Ozark series and I'm a big fan of titties. So nigga, that's what it is.
So obviously.
No hidden meanings in that title.
Next year I'm gonna come out with an EP called Weed Titties. So you get the sense of where I'm going with that.
Listen, Naughty Bird is the gangster Marty Bird, man. So so we got that coming. Right. I got a whole grease board full of shit, man, I'm working on, but I have another project called Music for Flying Cars, which is produced by my man, the Bang Messiah out of Cleveland. So that's some like obviously real obvious George Jetson type of shit. So yeah, man, I got The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. We got a single coming out next month. And I got a bunch of this solo shit, promo shit. Like I got so much shit, dog. Like it ain't even
Yeah, and a lot of that shit is and actually this is a good segue. A lot of that, some of the shit, especially the solo stuff, is with our man's B-side.
Right.
So shout out to our brother B-side.
Ben Solomon, today is his.
I tried to get him to tune in. I don't know where his ass is.
Today is his birthday, man. Just want to say happy birthday to that brother.
Right. Today is his birthday.
Shout out B Solomon, man.
Benjamin Solomon.
Solid brother, man. So we got some things in the works, man. Paz, y'all already released a bunch of shit. Now it's my turn.
Yeah. We're working on some new shit too.
For sure.
You will know about very shortly.
B-side. I'll put this B-side. I learned a lot about making beats from B-side. The first time I ever recorded my voice on a mic, it was at B-side's house with Paz. And the first time I was ever in a big studio was B-side was working on Big Pun's album, and late night after they were done with sessions, he would call me at 2 or 3 in the morning and say, I got 2 more hours. While we're bouncing down this shit, I can record you. Come on in. And he and his boy would make a beat and let me record in Quad Studios. It's like big ass studio, Yeah, and I was like, I just got to New York, I had fucking dollar signs and weed buds in my eyes, and I was
right.
I remember when B-side DJ'd my 22nd birthday party on 3rd Ave. And I was like, where'd the DJ go? And like he put on a long track. I'm like, I gotta talk to B-side. And they were like, he's back there. You don't want to go there. And I was like, nah, dude, I gotta talk to him. And they're like, wait. I opened his curtain. I was like, oh shit. And I was like, he was getting a birthday gift from someone he brought with him. It was fucking amazing.
I love that. I love that B was like, let me throw on this extended Rapper's Delight.
Right.
I got about 12 and a half minutes. Let's do this thing.
Oh shit. Yeah, no, man, but he's a great human being, man.
He is. He's
somebody that I'm proud to call my brother, man. He been there for me through thick and thin, man. Just all around, just dope brother, man.
Yeah, for
Agreed,
real.
agreed.
I can second that in every capacity. But going back, so I'm trying to think, what was the year that we actually met? I feel like it was in.
That had to be 95.
Yeah.
90. Yeah.
So yeah, I think I had like, I don't know, I think I basically just finished high school or something like that. And I think maybe it was like the year after my first year of college, and I came back. You had met him because you guys were in like engineering school. What was it? Like,
Well, it was just like a music little bullshit program and shit.
Right.
A little punk shit that don't teach you nothing, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, we met there, and then we started a group. Me, him, and of course Bob.
Yeah, and Bob. Hey, shout out Helipino.
So we go down to the basement, start banging out demos, and then that's when y'all was doing the 40 Thieves thing, and met up, and then rest is history.
Yeah.
What year did you guys form the Purple Team?
Purple Team was that was probably like 96.
Okay.
Oh, so that was right.
97. Because that's when we was kicking it in Buckhead strong. We was catching them.
I remember you
talking
about on the southwest side.
Yeah, man, Purple Team. You know what I'm saying?
Cater.
Yeah. They know about that, P. They know about the Purple Team.
They know about the Purple Team.
Yeah, so my first exposure to you, Note, was listening to Portable Love. And I got this, tape handwritten by Pa sent to me through G, like, because we had been talking on the phone, and he was like, giving me hip hop 101. He was like, I was like, talking about different shit I liked, and then he'd be like, oh, you like that? Listen to this, then this, then this, then this, and then we'll talk next week. And I was like, okay, he was like, because he's like an encyclopedia rap,
right?
And so the first time I heard you was on that record. And I've been a fan ever since. So
appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Well, I've been fortunate to do some records with this cat, man. I hold his pen in the highest regard, man. I was gonna give you flowers while you're here, brother. You are the dopest writer that I know.
Thanks,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ain't nobody fucking with your pen, dog. Your cadences, the depth, like the whole shit, bro. Like nobody can fuck with you, man.
Double complex.
Yeah.
But dude, I mean, speaking of which, man, game recognized game, because I feel like even back then, I think B side had some sort of like master plan, because he was talking you up to me before I even met you, and I feel like he played you some of my shit, and I was like, damn, this cat is dope.
Right.
Yeah, and I started to almost get like a little jelly because I wanted to come back and do some work, but.
Right.
With Note Bob. I'm sorry. He's with the fraction 1/3.
Right.
1/3 the fraction.
Only real niggas know about that fraction, boy.
So for all the listeners out there, Note, who is has been known as the Chevy Rider, and I suppose, and sometimes just the Rider.
Right.
And Note stands for niggas on the edge, right?
This nigga, singular. Nigga on the edge with no periods, because acronyms are whacked in a bitch. Like, that's my tagline.
Right. So Note has always been Note. But when I met him, he was Note the fraction 1/3.
Right.
Where did that come from? Why was it the fraction 1/3?
Because I was 1/3 of the group. I'm a simple motherfucker, man. I ain't got the type of depth you got and shit.
Ozark titties, bro. Ozark titties.
I'm gonna do my next album's gonna be drinking and gardening. That's
it. That's it.
I love on the Gmail thing, the Noti Soprano.
Man, I got all kind of aliases, man.
Yeah, dude.
I was gonna say you got a lot.
Can you run down some of the aliases? Seriously, you got more aliases than any motherfucker I know.
Let's see. Vibe Kang, Noti Soprano, King Strokington, Titty Feeling Villain, John Blender. So when I do my old ass man mixtapes, John Blender, nigga. Breakfast Club is my favorite movie, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, hell yeah.
So yeah, man.
Smoke up, Johnny.
nigga said that looks about the size of a cigar, don't it, you bitch ass nigga?
Word. So yeah, no, but and then I said so obviously like then I know especially like in that summer we got down, we recorded a bunch of shit. I remember we started performing at Dottie's.
Yep.
Yeah. Dottie's was this little like well, a little bit bigger than a hole in the wall, but
right.
I almost feel like it was like a country bar,
right.
maybe pub bar. I don't know.
If okay, you know them clubs that the Five Heartbeats was playing when they first started out?
Yeah.
That shit was smaller than that, bro.
Right. But it had a stage, and for somehow or another, U and B had like an inside with that. Like you knew the bartender.
No, that was him. He because that shit was in Cabbage Town. You know?
Oh yeah, right. That's right.
So that was, you know what I'm saying? I ain't really had no juice over there. That was RB set that up.
Yeah,
that was cool, man.
But it was great because then we actually started like performing there. We had like I feel like we had a regular night like for the regular throughout the summer, DJing, like performing sets. We would like go do demos and stuff like that, and then actually be able to like go and do that shit on stage, which was a really good sort of like training ground from the beginning. And I always remember you told me this story one time about CeeLo.
Yeah, okay. So look, man, that was in Buckhead, right? It was a spot called Bell Bottoms.
Oh, okay.
And so I'm up in there kicking it, chilling. You know what I'm saying? I'm hood rich. I'm at the bar buying all kind of shit. I'm buying cranberry juices. I don't drink. You see, I'm drinking the sparkling Welch's right now.
No. By the way, has never been a drinker. He's always been. Well, he's not a teetotaler. He's a juice totaler.
I just never liked the taste of alcohol, bro. And when coming up in the hood, motherfuckers try to pass you a 40, I take a swig of that. Make this shit out of here, man. Or you listen to rap records. My favorite MC at the time was MC8, Compton's Most Wanted.
Oh yeah.
So he would always talk about Thunderbird and Kool-Aid. I tried that shit, spit it out. And Rage and all them was talking about that Tanqueray shit. I tried that. I'm like, man, fuck that. I'll stick with my pineapple juice. So I just never been a drinker, dog. You know what I'm saying? Shit just ain't for me.
So can you finish the story about CeeLo?
Okay. Yeah. So we had Bell Bottoms in Buckhead. And I'm in there kicking it, buying my juice from the bar and shit. It's all kind of hoes around. So CeeLo, Goody Mob, at that time, Goody Mob was on some conscious, straight up, you know what I'm saying? Jesse Jackson shit, right? So that's why this story is funny. So, they wasn't on the X-Clan level of like activism, but they was like right there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in here, man, and CeeLo in there. So I got a couple of hoes around me, a couple of white hoes, right? I'm at the bar. This nigga CeeLo walk up on me and shit. Club loud as fuck. Tap me on the shoulder. Now this motherfucker's about 4'6", right? So he tapped me on the shoulder. I turn around and shit. I don't see nobody. I look down. It's this little midget motherfucker. I'm like, oh shit, CeeLo Green. What's up, man? That motherfucker tapped me on the shoulder and he said, hey, share some of these white girls with me. I said, nigga. You got it, CeeLo. I'll share some of my white girls with you, bro. And so like that was like the illest. That was like the illest shit that ever happened to me, man. CeeLo Green wanted some white hoes, dog.
That is fucking amazing. CeeLo Green asked you to share white girls with him.
Oh God. Oh, that's good. Yeah. That's a good one. That's a good one. Well, I like how you turn around and no one's there. You gotta look down.
Oh shit, CeeLo Green.
But kind of fast forwarding a little bit. I know you ended up coming to New York and getting in the scene a little bit. And you ended up getting some sort of deal with Loud and shit like that, right?
I caught a single deal with Loud, man. That was around 2001. And so I had they brought me to New York, man. I recorded in Quad, I think. Wherever Pac got shot the first time, I think that's where we recorded that.
Yeah. I think it was Quad.
Yeah, that single. So I was in there, man. It was all slated for release. They had a compilation coming out. They had a college tour all set up. And then, so it was me, Larice, a couple other dudes that 3 6 Mafia had signed. I think Mobb Deep had an act because all of them was loud acts at the time.
Yeah.
Right.
And so like all of us, it was like the new freshman class they was bringing in. I was part of that. And then they, you know how that record deal shit go, man. They pull the plug on shit or they make a change. And like
that whole
now we ain't
record,
doing it.
that whole label dissolved. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. So like before my shit could come out and it tested well in the clubs and all that, I'm thinking like, yeah, okay. But the thing about it wasn't a dark production. So, you know, we was doing our own production, right?
Right.
It was like an outside, shout out my man Jahai, he did a production,
Right.
but it wasn't dark. You know what I'm saying?
Dark. Can you say what Dart is? Just for the
So Dark Collection is Dark Collection Incorporated. So me, my man Stokes, my man Wayne, shout out them boys. They birthdays are this month too.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, it's like we was like, yeah, so we was like Slum Village before Slum Village. We was like an in-house production / performing / songwriting. Like we was like a 3-man team that we could all make beats and we could all basically write hooks and do
you guys
everything.
had like a trio of ASR X's and shit.
Right. So yeah, but we had a signature sound, and that was like the foundation for Space Age gangster shit, which is my current sound now. So that's where that shit started at.
Word.
But that loud single was Gang Peep Gang, and actually B-side was responsible for that. He was working it loud at the time. He walked that shit to the A&R. They was fucking with it, so he politicked that. So.
Word.
That's how that went down.
Yeah, shout out to that brother.
Yeah,
that's our brother.
Nice. Should we get into this music?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's go inside the beat.
Yeah.
Let me bring us in the beat. Did I share? There we go. Boom. And
We're going in inside the beat. We're going in inside the beat.
that stupid face of mine. Okay, so
was that feed clipping for anybody else?
Yeah, I think it was just because of the volume.
That's usually what clipping
Yeah.
is.
okay, y'all see that?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so the sample this week. I was just feeling goofy this week. I don't know. I watched some video of Note talking about ColecoVision tapes. And it got me in like a silly mood. And I was like, I wanted to do something kind of fun and funny. And it was our season finale. So I thought, let's get a little silly with it. And and then the idea of, so I was just kind of going down a rabbit hole of fun music. And then I came across Hall & Oates, and I was listening to Hall & Oates. And, we're all big fans of Hall & Oates.
Yes, we are.
But Hall & Oates is not, I wouldn't say it's got a lot of hip hop vibes. I would actually say that it has almost no hip hop. It's got, there's nothing gully about Hall & Oates, it's sweet male harmonies, so, and like sort of like perfect, nothing gritty about it production in some ways,
Right.
It's a lot like, to me, the Cars too is kind of in this vein. The Cars are a little more edgy sound, but in general, when I listen to their records, I'm like, oh, this is them too. Oh, this is them too. And the records almost sound like greatest hits records, but they're not. They're just albums. And these motherfuckers were on fire back in the day, just writing hits after hits after hits. And so I was listening to this song with my son, and he really liked it. And then I just kind of was like, you know what? There's some spots in the beginning that give me little pieces to chop. And so I took Rich Girl, and here's the sample bank. I'll show you this. Let's see if I can move this over.
Also, little known fact, Jay and I once were Hall & Oates for Halloween and performed.
Yeah, that's true.
And also,
obviously,
I've seen Hall & Oates.
He was Hall. I was
live.
Oates.
And when you go see them live, first of all, Daryl Hall still sounds great. He's got a great voice. But you listen to their, like, it's just their best of, basically, like 30 of their number one hits, and you're like, holy
Just 30.
shit! They wrote so many number one hits just to, like, go on with
I
your-
know, it's crazy.
Right.
So here's the
You're a rich girl,
right. So that's the
you're a rich girl, and you're gone too far, 'cause you know it don't anyway, know it don't matter anyway. You can rely on the old man's money, you can rely on the old man's money. It's a bitch girl, bitch girl, money, you can hold money, know it's gone anyway.
all right. So you see, there's a few spots there.
Bitch. You can
Right, and then
money to get you.
so anyway, you get the idea, right?
Yeah.
Bunch of cool samples in there. And so this is this became the loop at the beginning. This is what I did here. Let's pull this up and solo it. Here we go. So all that is from Hall & Oates, right?
Okay. The kick.
Yeah, that like it's I use it. It's like a snare and a kick together. I used it as like a reinforcement for my snare, just to give it like a lot of body in the low end. But so here's the 808 under it. Here's the other kit. Put some snaps over that. And then I use like an upright bass sound. That's that part of the beat. And, you know, I knew there was going to be 5 rapping ass motherfuckers on it. So I wasn't trying to like overfill the shit, you know, so nobody had a pocket.
Right.
So, but I did want like there to be some change. So I did this like sort of end of the verse change, and then it goes back to the beat for the hook. Yeah, so when you get that, and I pulled the bass, I just muted the bass there. I had some other bass line, but actually pulling the bass out at the end of a verse and then dropping into the beat again with the bass line really felt like it reinforced the anticipation you need going into a hook. I had some other sections there, and then send it to Note, and Note was like, "That's cool, but I don't do happy, motherfucker."
Right.
Like, yeah, y'all do happy, but I
But
don't
you
do
know,
it.
he's like, you listen to my shit, I do space age gangster. So can you make the shit more space age gangster for me? And I was like, yeah, I can do that. So,
My nigga.
so I started then for Note, just with 808 and some really low bass because I wanted it to knock. So here's. So just that really deep shit, right?
Want your window open? Is it too loud?
No, it's fine. And then I put some Space Age Gangsta synth on it. still wanted some of the original sample in there, because I wanted to tie it to the rest of the song, so it didn't just feel like arbitrary and random. And at the end of the sample, I had pressed stop on the rig at the end when I was recording the original file, and it was like the snare of Hall & Oates at the end of the song, just powering down from the turntable. So I used that on there. And then I put this little beat on there to thicken things up. And I got the other kit on there and the snaps. So and then doing the same thing for 16 just felt a little much, so I had this picked up. Added some shakers to bring it up, and then I was messing with this. I was trying to bring in some of the original sample, and I came up with this idea, which is pretty fun, and I'm hoping Note has a field day with it. But here's the
Bitch, money.
So when you hear all that together, he says bitch and he says money, and I was like, how can you make Hall & Oates, the least gangster shit of all time, go space age gangsta? Well, he says bitch and money in there. So here's what it sounds like.
Money.
So, and then I wrote to Note and I was like, hey, so, like the Slum Village, and a lot of people have done this through the years, but Slumville did it particularly well on that track. I don't know, with the James Brown samples.
With Jazzy Jeff.
Yeah, with Jazzy Jeff, right. And they were like, but and then like they would wrap around all these James Brown samples. So I was like, hey, no, what if you wrap around this? And so that was the challenge I threw back to him after he challenged me to make it Space Age Gangsta.
Right.
So we're gonna see what happened with it.
All right, cool. Do you guys want to come out of the beat? Should we come out of the beat?
Yeah, I mean, is that everything?
Yeah, that's pretty much everything.
Okay.
So
Well.
I got some other stuff. G sent over some production stuff. I actually pulled it in, but I haven't mixed it in. So we'll hear that later too.
Did you talk about how the reason that you wanted to do like something light and happy like that was because Note's style? Like
Yeah, I will. Hold on. Let me come out of the beat first because this hurts. Oh! All right. That wasn't so bad.
No, that was good.
I got like a little crick in my neck, but other than that, it was good.
Right.
Like part of like what I love about Noti Soprano is that he's got such a nice nice.
He has the best voice in the business, bro.
He's got a great voice, and there's something and when I think of like how he rips a rhyme, there was something enticing for me to have sort of a little more joyous kind of beat under it, because I like that juxtaposition. And it reminds me of like the sort of the reasons I love Ghetto Boys, or the reasons I love Scarface, is like, the happy beat with the super gully rapping over it. You know what I mean? And even 50 to some extent does this. 50 kind of went cartoon with it, and I would say just became a happy rapper. But like at some point it kind of went over the top. But when he first came out, and he was rapping super hard, but then the beat would be like kind of beautiful. there was something lovely happening there
Yeah,
that
nice little juxtaposition.
I
Yeah.
like that juxtaposition. So
Right.
that was the other reason I wanted this track in general to feel super up, is that I think it would provide good balance for Note. So that was the other thought there.
And I just want to say I appreciate that challenge, man, because having the vocal samples come in, my kind of natural cadence is already like a stop and go kind of shit anyway. So that allowed,
Yeah.
me to kind of work the stop and go around some stop and go shit too. So it's
Cool,
kind of
cool.
cool to work that.
Yeah. I mean, and like it's gonna be cool to see how you use those words, because clearly some of those words are kind of inflammatory. So like, I'm excited to see if you are an equal opportunity offender with those words.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
No question.
Yeah. So let's get into it. Yeah. Should we do some recording, or what do you guys
Yeah.
want? Yeah. We
I haven't recorded anything yet.
yeah, Jax is got here a little late, so we didn't even get any pre-pro in. So we're gonna
You want to hit? You want to hit Jax first?
I would like to, because then he can go in the other room and chat with y'all while y'all record,
Right.
and I can keep mixing because I got a little bit of work ahead of me.
Okay.
So look, man, why they doing that? GQ, man, I gotta say, man, I got a bone to pick with you, dog.
Oh no. What's
Yeah,
that?
man, it's been something that's been bothering me for about 25 years, bro.
No shit.
Drumline, okay?
Yeah.
All right. Motherfucker, you know in your heart of hearts, you can cop right here, right now. Did Morris Brown beat y'all niggas at the drum off, nigga? Y'all lost. Y'all lost, nigga. I'm telling you.
Nope.
Y'all lost, G.
Let me tell you what happened. Let me tell you what really happened.
Oh, this is good. We get a drumline story.
They had
You want to just mute us and then
they assumed they were going to beat us because they are a real fucking drumline, and we were one that was put together. But we were one that was put together. We were one that was put together by auditions through thousands and thousands of drummers in the Atlanta area and the surrounding state. So we got some of the best drummers in the country that had already graduated, that were beyond
It's like an alumni all-star team.
alumni all-stars that were gathered from all over. But there were 5 of us who were not drummers until the movie, right? So there's 5 of us who were actors on that drum line, and obviously in critical positions. But one of my favorite things about that movie was in order to be as good of a drumline as we needed to become, we were convinced, and you know how it is. Halftime is game time, and it's like it's a culture, it's a fraternity, it's like everything. It's like stronger than the military as far as my experience ever felt like. So not that I've been in the military, but I wasn't a drummer.
you were in Rescue Dawn, bro. You were in Rescue Dawn.
Yeah, you could tell us about being in the military and Rescue Dawn.
That's true. That's true. All right, I was in a helicopter with Christian Bale. All right. And, so anyway, we basically the drum line had to stay after. These cats were making $50 a day on extra wages. Those are just wages of extras. If you make $50 a day, that's all you're making because you don't have a line. And the 5 of us who were like the hired actors to be there were on the drum line, and the production couldn't keep us after the 14-hour shoot days, the 12, 14, 16-hour shoot days. They couldn't keep us around legally. They just couldn't. We had to release us. But the drumline coaches were like real fucking drumline coaches that were hired to be, the coaches for the guys in the movie. But like they weren't featured in the movie, but they were the people on this like behind the scenes going, get your shit together, do the thing, right? And so they were like, all right, everybody. They get pissed off like we were the real drumline, and they would get pissed off like. After everyone was like, it's a wrap for the day, they'd walk over and the drumline, the drummers, get over here. And they'd all run over. And so we were like, okay, we're going too. And they were like, and they couldn't ask us to stay, but they screamed at the drumline. They're like, that's some bullshit. Like you all are staying after for 2 hours tonight. And when we had to shoot the next morning at 5 a.m. and it's already like 8 p.m. And they're like, we're sticking around for at least 2 more hours and we're getting this shit right. And so we were like, we became part of this.
Right.
Like, we stayed after, like we didn't leave with all the other actors, like all the Hollywood fuckers. We with the drumline. And it was at that point where I had a gouge taken out of my finger from using the mallet and not having the years of experience. It was also at that point where those motherfuckers took me in like deep family for the rest of my life.
That's
like,
what's up, bro.
That was that was the coolest part of that movie to me. I don't even remember the movie. I saw it for the second time like a year ago in 20.
For real? You don't even watch that shit?
No, man, I don't watch my movies after I've seen them one time.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like I think it's like Pee Wee Herman in Big Adventure. Like, I don't need to watch it, Dottie.
Yeah. But when we actually did that final battle, like everybody was heated, like it was goosebump time. It was crazy time.
Wow.
We were all overworked. We were crazy. But in the end, I mean, Morris Brown will never say that, but they were fucking pissed because we were told we got them because in the end they didn't realize we had one more routine in our back pocket and they were not prepared for that. So
that shit wasn't scripted. Like the battle was real.
Yeah.
Oh shit. I did not know that.
I mean, they were pissed that it was a scripted that we were to win. So they did everything in their power to make it impossible for the movie makers to make it look that way.
Right.
And we did it anyway because they hadn't seen what we worked on after hours every night for 2 weeks.
That's what's up. That's a great story, man.
I'm glad you asked that question.
Appreciate you sharing that, man.
For sure, man. For sure. I mean, it's not as good as CeeLo Green saying, "Can you share your white girls with me?" But it's a lot longer. It's a lot longer of a story, which I'm not super proud of. I'd rather.
Close second. Oh man. So actually, well, they're recording.
You guys met in the ATL. You're from Ohio originally.
Mm-hmm.
I'm from Cleveland, man.
That's what I was gonna get to. Go ahead. You go.
I'm from Cleveland, born and raised, man.
Oh shit.
And
the land
went down to ATL in '93. I think we met in '94, bro. It wasn't '95.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it was '94.
I think it was '94. And so yeah, man. So the producer B-side, he gave me Pas's first album, man. And what's the name of that joint on there, man? Where you was rapping about you was a fucking alien that came to Earth.
Oh yeah, Galaxy.
Man, yeah. I heard that joint. Wig blown, bro. This motherfucker right here, man, is on some other shit, man. It was just like, again, just the way he was kicking shit, man, just with that smart nigga, but still with some edge on it. Like, I mean, it was just
and crazy musical. His talk about a voice being an instrument, like you're just like weaving and bouncing and dancing between all the beats and all the instruments. It's like it's just another instrument, and I mean that in the best way.
No, I appreciate that because a lot of that. Well, I mean, it's funny too because I feel like at that particular time I was still kind of learning how to use that instrument, but I didn't know that I wanted to look at it as an instrument because I know around that time I had been listening to a lot of the Roots, and the one thing like. I mean, I love the Roots. Is that like the aesthetic of it, particularly with those first couple of records where it feels so much like a live band. At sometimes it got a little bit too loose for me. Like I'm really happy that with Illadelph Half-Life they started. I don't know what they did production wise, but they started tightening it up and using more like production tricks and stuff like that. But like those first two records, like Organics and Do You Want More?
Yeah.
Even though it had some ill shit on there, like it still sounded like this sort of like a college band almost kind of, right?
Yeah.
But like to me, what was kind of like, I mean, there was some part of that was like, I I mean, that's cool, but it's not kind of like really tight. But the one thing that was cool was that if you were going to make a record that sounds like that kind of loose and naked, then your MCs have to be like as good musicians as like the dudes playing the instruments. And I feel like, I mean, and when you listen to it, that's what it feels like Malik B and Tariq and Black Thought were like doing, kind of. And I got inspired by that. It felt like they were using their voices as instruments. And I got kind of inspired by that.
That makes total sense.
Both that and also I would say a little bit like our hometown boys, Outkast too. I feel like they started really using their voices as instruments.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like almost like dueling like banjos or guitars or some shit.
Yeah. It's a really cool way to look at music. You and I touched on it. I don't know if it was last week or the week before, but when you write your rhyme as some type of melody or some type of like sound you hear before you actually fill in the words, you're just like, I know I'm gonna say like, but I don't know what I'm gonna say yet. And you're like, I'm fucking my shit tonight, like whatever the fuck you're gonna do. Fill in the words later, man. It doesn't fucking matter, right? I'm just an instrument. But
so actually that brings me to a quick thing.
You're not filling them in with throwaway words. You're filling them in with fucking poetry on top of it.
Word.
Right. Yep.
Word.
Perfect.
But that does bring me to a thing is Note. What was the incarnation of Space Age Gangsta?
Okay, man. So that comes from that's been some shit that's been building since I was a kid, man. So like, when I be in the backseat of my old man's 79 Cutlass or Bonneville or whatever the fuck he was driving, man, he'd be playing, you know, the Marvin Gaye and the M Toomey and all that type of shit, man, where it was just vibes, right?
Right.
And so when I got a little older, you know what I'm saying, and he's the reason I have such an eclectic like music palette.
Mm-hmm.
Because he would always be playing like vinyls. He'd be playing Steely Dan, which is why that's my favorite shit ever. Steely Dan.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Walter Becker. And Jefferson Airplane and the Police and just all this shit that I grew up listening to, right? So I remember I'll tell the story all the time, man. The first time I bought some records with my own money, man, it was this record store in Cleveland called Peaches. Went to Peaches, man. I had $20. I picked up Run DMC, Raising Hell, and I picked up Police, Synchronicity. I took them shits to the counter, and the motherfucker at the register looked at me like I had 3 heads. Man, what is you doing with these two, man? I said, man, just bag it up, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that right there is kind of what I've always been on.
Yeah,
trying to merge shit together. You know what I'm saying?
That makes so much sense, man. Like that kind of like in a weird way, like kind of like encapsulates the foundation of your shit. Because one of the things, man, I always loved about your flow and your cadence, and basically like your choice is that you're never afraid to let the internal rhymes lead the narrative of the verse. You know what I mean? Like you don't feel like you have to do a symmetrical thing, or like when you do land the symmetrical line, when you do land the A that was supposed to connect with the other A, it might be like 8 bars later. But,
right.
Yeah, but if you listen to that shit, it fucking follows a pattern and it hits. But you always I always really appreciate that shit about your style, man.
See, I appreciate it, dog. And that's again, I pride myself on. Sometimes I may not even rhyme, motherfucker. I might just say some shit. Again, it's about vibe, man. Like, does it feel right? Is it doing the music justice? So back to your point about the Space Age Gangster shit. So that was like the foundation of it. Then when hip hop came along, I started listening to you know, DJ Quick and shit like that.
Word.
And he was using like more musicality and shit. Like, damn, okay, these motherfuckers like the West Coast sound. Like I really gravitated more towards that, even though on the MC side, I was on some East Coast shit. You remember J. Rue was my shit.
Yeah,
I thought I was J. Rue.
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
like,
you were a J.
you know
Rue like fucking fiend.
Amateur.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like the Sunrise in the East is still, I mean, A+ record, dog.
Yeah.
Him, Jizza, all that shit I was on back then. But on the musical side, I always liked the West Coast shit.
Word.
And so fast forward a little bit. You know, I try to incorporate all that into my music, and then around 07 or 08, I don't know why I did it, man, but I just sang a hook, and then like the response that people gave, you know, people liked when I'm like, I ain't no fucking singer, man. But then I start thinking like a lot of the cats that I love vocally cannot fucking sing. So like, you know, cats like Steve Arrington, Gil Scott Heron, Steve Spacek, like these guys can't sing their way out of a bag, but they vibing. And so I'm like, well, damn, if they could do that, all I gotta do is just be able to get up in here and, you know what I'm saying, find my little
get over some 808s and just
so I started doing that. And then once Nate Dogg passed, I was like, damn, it's a big ass void. I mean, not that I'm gonna be the new Nate Dogg, but I could kind of feel that. So it was just a matter of aging. And like, okay, can I be 60 on stage kicking lyrical miracle spherical? Probably not. But I can be out here singing to these hoes on transitions. You know what I'm saying? I can do that at 60, 65. So that was kind of, so Space Age gangster shit is a melting pot of all those philosophies kind of put together.
Word up. And to me, you are, that's how I think of you especially after listening to some of your new shit. I'm like, man, you do feel that void that Nate left from
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. And then on top of that, I wanted to do that over. That's why I started working with all these crazy ass left of center producers, because I wanted to be able to be like a go-to guy. Because like a lot of them beats that I be fucking with, the average cat can't really, they can't hear it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I feel like if I could get in there and be like known as a dude, like, man, whatever, like, you know, kind of like JQ was saying, whatever motherfuckers throw me, I can work it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
whether that's rapping, whether that's non-singing ass singing, which is what I call my vocals. Non-singing ass singing.
Non-singing ass singing.
Yeah. So
that's it. You the best non-singing ass singer I know.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
That's like you're like the Bruce Lee of fucking like gritty singing hook, because Bruce Lee's like he says you got to be the water, that if you pour water in a cup, it becomes the cup. If you pour water in a bowl, it becomes the bowl.
Right.
You know, if you pour water in a kettle, it becomes the kettle. You got to be the water, my friend. And
Right. For sure. That's exactly what I try to do. Yeah. That's my philosophy on this shit. Thank y'all, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate y'all listening, man. For real.
Yeah, no, not fucking shit. So like, I'm assuming that maybe they're done recording. We can get to some recording on our end. But real quick,
you laying down?
I was gonna say,
I got Jack's. I'm gonna lay mine down real quick. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Go for it.
All right.
Because you know, me, Posse, and Note could fucking chop it up for like
3
more nights straight if you let us.
Nice at the round table.
Yeah, that's right.
No, so
I know. I'm trying to get done because I want to join, motherfucker.
no, I was just gonna say, how long did it take you to do Love and Indifference? Because I feel like I was waiting for that. I was waiting for that record for a fucking long time.
Love and Indifference was done in like 2014. It didn't come out to 15 because I was dealing with a label at the time in LA called Proximal Records. Shout out to Science. Shout out to Mary Catherine. Shout out to Jeff, who's the EP of all that Proximal shit. But they put that record out. So yeah, I was just waiting for them to kind of do all of the ins and outs of the promotion and the whatever. So yeah, it was like a year wait after it was done.
Yeah.
But Love and Indifference is a joint, man, where I just felt like at that time I wanted to do a full-length album with just me, with no features. That's why I didn't call you, my nigga. With no features.
I was a little salty, but I peeped your game. I saw what you were doing. I saw the movement. I saw
Right.
the movement,
So like,
and I was like, I was waiting for that call.
could I carry the full weight of a record by myself? Because at that time, man, everybody had featuring. Every record was a collab, right?
Yeah.
So I wanted to do a joint, start to finish, an hour-long player, like just like the skits. Like I curated all the beats.
Dude.
You know what I'm saying? Like the whole thing was me from start to finish. And like if it was gonna be whack, it was gonna be my fault. And if it was gonna be dope, it was gonna be on me. You know what I'm saying? And love and indifference, you know, I've always said the opposite of love is not hate. The opposite of love is when people don't give a fuck. Right. So again, simple, love and indifference, right?
Yeah.
So that was kind of the science behind that, man.
Yeah. But dude, I love that record, and it was so like I said, man. I mean, motherfuckers I knew, and obviously including myself, were waiting on that shit for a minute.
Go for it,
appreciate it, man.
And the shit that I think, believe it or not, out of all the, like, you know, there's all the fucking bangers on that, but I think in a weird way, the shit that I appreciated the most was actually the skits, because first of all, like, people don't put skits on fucking albums anymore. Like, they don't do that. I mean, you remember that shit? Gee,
so
you
look,
that shit? Like, fucking
that
was the thing. It was like, for a while, like that was like, became a standard thing. Like, you gotta
Hey, I gotta record this. Give me a second.
Yeah, do it.
Right, go for it.
All right, here we go. She a little more dresses than Jesus. I'm a little more sweats and Adidas. I'm a little more Ellen Kagan. She a little more President Reagan. She a little more seeking the money. I'm a little more beats in a gummy. I'm a little more taking hiatus. She a little more steak and potatoes. I'm a little more text, she a little more tweet. She a little more polished, I'm a little more street. I'm a little more sweet, she a little more vicious. Maybe that's what make me think she's so delicious. She's an Italian scooter commuter. I'm a little more driving a Uber. I'm a little more whiskey, she a little more champagne. We never like the same things.
Nice.
Wow.
Got Reagan and Kagan.
Dresses in Jesus. Sweats in Adidas. Ellen Kagan. President Reagan. Seeking the money. Beats in the gummy. Taking hiatus. Steak and potatoes. Text. Tweet. Polish. Street. Sweet. Vicious. So delicious. Scooter commuter. Driving the Uber. Champagne. We never like the same things.
Cool. I think she a little more dresses in Jesus. I'm a little more sweats in Adidas. It's one of my favorite rhymes I've heard in a long ass time.
I appreciate
Dresses in Jesus, sweats in Adidas.
Yeah, that's dope.
All right, y'all have at it.
We missed Jax, huh?
Yeah. We put it down, but y'all were talking, so it's all good.
Yeah, it's all good. Who want to go next?
Who's
I
next?
go.
You go, Paz?
Yeah, sure.
Jesus, just celebrate with me.
Y'all can still hear me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay, cool. Okay. Where that? Bounce.
Big ups to everybody while we're recording. Jessica, Alex, Brianna, and thanks for coming through, Jessica. Sorry I didn't shout out anybody earlier because I didn't see any of the comments because I had the wrong shit loaded up. But thanks for being with us on the final episode of the season. I'm doing a song about fucking and making love. And the dichotomy.
One second.
Hey, Note, how can everybody follow you? Why don't you tell them all where to find you?
I'm on IG at Note NOTETCR. And
TCR.
I'll put it in the comments.
Okay, Note TCR.
When you gonna let me fuck, Miss Parker? I make her laugh, but it's awkward. Black as night, sense of humor, rather like my soul gets darker. She'll fuck tonight if the price is right, Bob Barker. She checking for cash fast, got a lot of sass, ring your front doorbell so I can see her knockers. I got let me do that part.
Fuck, Miss Parker.
Oh boy, killing.
Strong opening.
When you gonna let me fuck, Miss Parker? I make her laugh, but it's awkward. Black as night, sense of humor, rather like my soul gets darker. She'll fuck tonight if the price is right, Bob Barker. She checking for cash fast, got a lot of sass, ring her front doorbell so I can see her knockers. I clock her, running 100-mile dash. I may spot right there. Let me get that part. Okay, I'll just punch in right here. She checking for cash fast, got a lot of sass, ring her front doorbell so I can see her knockers. One time. She checking for cash. Jesus. She checking for cash fast, got a lot of sass, ring her front doorbell so I can see her knockers. I clock her, running the 100-yard dash. She got a dumb ass, she could never go to Harvard. And me, lower class, a dysfunctional family, eating Stofers. And me, lower class, a dysfunctional family, eating Stofers, no penny loafers, no plan B. She got a chauffeur, eating scampi, made her go to... He said if he may go to Ramsey, bewitching like Abigail. Guess that makes me jump. Okay. And me, lower class, a dysfunctional family, eating Stofers, no penny loafers, no plan B. She got a chauffeur, eating scampi, made by Gordon Ramsay, bewitching like Abigail. Guess that makes me John Proctor. Damn G, she fancy. Friends better. Okay.
Is that a Crucible reference?
That was definitely a Crucible reference.
Wow.
Fuck around and do a 3-hour Crucible on Zoom. That's amazing.
John Proctor. Damn G, she fancy. Shit. John Proctor, JMG, her fancy. Friends better fix their face before I go to the trunk and get the chopper. John Proctor, damn G, her fancy. Friends better fix their face before I pop the trunk and get the chopper. But if she want to schmuck to give her bucks, I gotta get that last line. John Proctor, damn G, her fancy. Friends better fix their face before I pop the trunk and get the chopper. But if she wants to schmuck to give her buck like a dead leprechaun, she out of luck. Face all that together.
Hey, everybody in the YouTube stream, thank you for hitting the thumbs up. Appreciate it. Everybody else hit that thumbs up.
Thank you, Doug.
When you gonna let me fuck, Miss Parker? But it's awkward. Black as night gets darker. Bob Barker got a lot of sass, I could see her knockers, I clock her. Got a dumb ass, never go to Harvard. And me, functional family, no plan B. Gordon Ramsay, John Proctor, damn G, her fancy. And get the chopper. She out of luck.
Motherfucker said she got a dumb ass, never go to Harvard. That's good. That's good. That's a punchline right there. Got a dumb ass, never go to Harvard.
Is that
That's good. That's good. That's a punchline right there.
That's good.
Who's got the volume up on
Got a
that?
dumb ass, never go to Harvard.
Whoever next, I'm good.
Jax, you got the stream.
That's good.
Someone had the. It's good. Someone had the YouTube or the Facebook feed on. Pot's talking about dead leprechauns like minutes after the Celtics got wiped out of the playoffs.
They
After all
smoked
the
them
drama
boys,
with
man.
Kyrie stomping on the. Did you hear
Oh
that?
shit. Yep.
Did you hear the drama about Kyrie stomping?
No, I didn't. What happened?
After the last game, he went and stomped on the leprechaun. And
Whoa.
Yeah, and then like Kevin Garnett made a big fucking rant about it, and then a bunch of people were like, "Give me a fucking break." Martellus Bennett had the best tweets about it, hands down. Like, just
I love that dude. I love that dude. What do you say?
Hilarious tweet. Martellus Bennett said. He goes, "This is what he said." He goes, "Let me find this. My buddy sent it to me." The 3 tweets in a row after that happened. He goes, Martellus Bennett goes, "Niggas mad Kyrie stomped on a fictional character's face." He goes, "Y'all gonna be mad if you step on a Cat in the Hat or Harry Potter or Winnie the Pooh too?" And then right after that, he goes, "Y'all more loyal to logos than y'all are to your own people. Get the fuck out of here." And then the last one, he goes, "KG worried about someone stepping on the logo of a company he used to work. Niggas step on the logo the entire game." Cry face.
That's good shit.
That's great.
Yo, Eugene, thanks always for coming through, man. Appreciate you in the YouTube. We are with Note, aka Vibe Kang, aka Chevy Note the Rydah, aka how many fucking other nicknames does this motherfucker have? We appreciate you, man.
Titty
Do you want to just rap out your verse real quick for people watching?
Yeah, we're gonna do that. Yeah, I got you. I'm old, nigga. I still use a notebook. Y'all be using phones and shit.
No,
I turned it. Okay, yeah. Yeah, all right, G. All right, G. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, no, I feel you. The only reason why I use fucking phone is because I usually write all my rhymes shuttling my kids from back and forth from school.
Oh shit, you're right.
So it's just
makes sense.
This nigga got nanny raps.
Exactly.
Out of necessity. Hey man, you write what you know. You write what you know.
For sure. All right, let me knock this out real quick. See, I can get it. Never had to. All right. See, I can get it. And never had to flash note The sucker shit, punk shit. I don't find it funny. That's against the labor laws when you work for me. Feel the moisture in your drawers when you twerk for me. But gotta be consistent with the number of scores is kind of high that I shot through. A hoe ain't down, a trader in, I got two. And rotate stock at any time I decide to win the ass nigga or a trick spin at your own risk. Gotta keep a strong grip concerning my cheese and my cheddar. Nobody does it better when I give you instructions. So follow to the letter so I can learn how to multiply the. In the meantime, open up a book while you're stuffing my meat up in your mouth. The riders in the house, get the broads in the cast and them out.
To the letter. I love that. To the letter.
Yeah. Don't do no variations on my shit, ho. You know what I'm saying?
Don't improvise.
Oh man.
Let me go ahead and do a backtrack.
I love hearing the space where you left for bits of money, man. Wow.
Hey, yo, that shit was fun, man. I had a lot of fun doing that.
That's awesome.
Flash note, sucker, punk. I don't find it for me, gotta be consistent with the shot through. Now I got two. Anytime I decide to ask or on risk, strong grip, cheese and my cheddar, does it better. Follow to the letter. Can learn how to meat up in your mouth. The riders in the house, then I'm out.
Strong.
Awesome.
Appreciate y'all, man. You want me to do the hook part or y'all you good on that?
JQ.
Jay's mixing. Yeah, you can hit the hook.
All right. Yeah, so the hook was a collaborative. We actually did a Hall and Oates on the hook, you know, a little two-man thing. So
Okay.
this is my half of it. On the right page. Yeah, sometimes I can't read my own hieroglyphics. I'll be writing down and shit.
I know that.
Go to the hook part.
I'm gonna pull my shit up too. Just get ready.
Hear the mix in the background.
Is that?
Said I'm listening to the mix happening in the background.
Oh, your background in the other room. It is like you're back 10 years ago in Jay's basement.
Oh yeah. I mean, all we rapped about was sex and booze for like 10 years. So this definitely feels back in that track a little bit.
Maybe like 6 years.
My bad, fellas. Give me a couple seconds.
Yeah, it's all good.
You're good, bro. You're good.
You want to look for it while I
Yeah. Why
don't I go ahead and lay some
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, go for it.
You guys can double it and do it at the same time too. It's
Okay, I'll go. Just go ahead and mute myself, or
no, mute us or just try to do it while G does it. That's always a fun little
Gotcha.
experiment.
Okay.
I fucked about 1,000 people. All in all, I love them all equal. That's me. I'm a true seeker. It ain't just my dick that's digging deeper. On and on it goes on. Honey, leave your clothes on. I'ma love you so long. The sex gonna be the least of it. Hold on tight. If you're down to ride, we can bump and grind. Nothing on the side, nothing left to hide. Maybe make a child, and that might take a while.
G went like actual Hall & Oates with it. That's amazing. he actually channeled the Hall & Oates and then did like a total G-tar verse with it though. That's fucking awesome. That's amazing.
This might be the most romantic love song verse I ever wrote.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and counter that with this hook. It's gonna wash all that romance shit out of there real quick.
Oh shit! That's fucking amazing. Wash it away, baby. Wash it away.
No matter if that's the wrong part. God damn. Okay, all right, I got you. No matter if you're near or far, all you gotta do is call. I'ma get up in them drawers, and you can even eat my balls.
We see the same hole.
Hold up.
Every other city we flow. Nice.
That doesn't sound like Noti soprano. That's like Noti bass.
All you gotta do is call. I'ma get up in them drawers, and you can even eat my balls. Eat all them bitches, oh.
even Note soprano is bass. Jack.
Yeah.
That record was a lot of fun, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put in some harmonies. Thousand people, I love them all equal. I'm a truth seeker, digging deeper.
Doubles are my favorite.
On and on it goes on.
A drink tonight?
On and on it goes on. Honey, leave your clothes on. I'ma love you so long. The sex gonna be the least of it.
Ooh, I'm listening to the mix, the note mix in the background. Sounds good. Sounds good.
That might take a while.
You got a drink, Jags?
Yeah, I sure do.
All right, shall we?
I think you can hit that up now.
Yeah, hit it.
Do it and then let's listen.
Where you at? There you are.
Well, I think we should do this or that too tonight.
Jackie Doe came from Iowa to the big city and worked in a restaurant. Now he's a professional drinker, here to give you tasting notes.
All right, tonight I am tasting Cazadores Reposado from the Maplewood Bar. And I have to say it's taken me back to 2014 in my basement apartment in Old Irving Park, where I found that Cazadores Reposado was mislabeled at the local Tony's grocery store, and it should have been for like $28, and they had somebody had like labeled it at like $12, and I was like, oh, maybe I'll just try it anyway. And I went and bought it, and I realized that I could buy $30 bottles of booze for $12, and I think I bought like 6 or 8, and I only drank this all summer long, and I thought I was like getting away with fucking murder, but I was really just harming my liver in really terrible ways. But it's bringing me back.
Nice.
That's all I got.
Works.
Who's the guy at ACL that the yogurt guy would come over and like freestyle with us, and he'd do like 2 rhymes really fast. He's like, hey, my name's Steve, and now I'm gonna leave. That's all I got.
Yep.
Kiefer guy.
It's time to play this or that, 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 or this. Yo.
All right, Noti Soprano. Cranberry juice or grapefruit juice?
Oh, cranberry off the rip. Nigga. That grapefruit shit. No. Okay, the ruby red grapefruit is money. I will say that. But regular ass like beige grapefruit juice, hell no. Cranberry.
Titties or Ozark?
Nigga, don't even. How dare you? Titties over everything in life.
Thank you.
All right.
I feel the way you feel.
They also give life, so that makes sense.
There it is.
Fur or suede?
Tough one. I'm gonna say a hoe gave me a fur jacket before, so I'll go ahead and say fur.
All right. I thought maybe I stumped him. I was like, doo, 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 doo.
All right.
You got P.O.
The DOC or Too Short?
I'm gonna say DOC, man, just because that album is start to finish raw. Yeah. Short got a lot of shit in his catalog I don't really fuck with. DOC.
All right.
All right.
And with that, we will end our season and finish by playing this song. No, you want to name the song? What do you want to call it?
And
better not have any hidden meanings in that shit.
He doesn't do hidden.
Just blame. Just call it like it is.
Balls and oats.
Balls and Oats is definitely the name of the song.
Not like ball and oats.
Ball and oats.
Balls and oats.
Is it with a Z or with an S though?
No, oats is like spelled full. Oh, balls with it.
Yeah.
No, balls with an S, right?
Yeah, balls.
And oats, but oats is spelled like the last name, right? OATES, right? Like balls and oats. Got it. Okay, cool.
Balls.
All right, this is. If you all will mute yourselves, that would be helpful while we play this song for everybody. Give me let me know if the volume's good visually and when I start to play the song. All right. This is Balls and Oats by the Rat Bag featuring Note the Chevy Rider, aka Vibe Gang, aka Titty Feelin' Villain, aka 1/3 the Fraction. Let's get it.
Purple team for life.
She a little more dresses than Jesus. I'm a little more sweats than Adidas. I'm a little more Ellen and Kagan. She a little more President Reagan. She a little more seeking the money. And I'm a little more beats in a gummy. I'm a little more taking hiatus. She a little more steak and potatoes. I'm a little more text, she a little more tweet. She a little more polished, I'm a little more street. I'm a little more sweet, she a little more vicious. Baby, that's what make me think she's so delicious. She's an Italian scooter commuter. I'm a little more driving an Uber. I'm a little more whiskey, she a little more champagne. We never like the same things. But that don't mean we can't fuck, baby. That don't mean we can't make love all night long. Let's go. All you gotta do is call. Let's make love all night long.
I stopped fucking all night back in 2015. Don't get me wrong, I still get plenty obscene. You're like, what do you mean? It's true that the dick of this rapping goon only works in the afternoons. Got rockets in light, trying to give my wife delight. If she ain't right, I'll stick it and balance her. We plan it weeks out on our digital calendar. She gotta work, I got the kids. They're being jerks, I'm trying to give her the biz. They take a nap, I'm lubed and fired up. She said, dude, I'm super tired, but
that don't mean we can't
When you gonna let me fuck Miss Parker? I make her laugh, but it's awkward. Black as night, sense of humor, rather like my soul gets darker. She'll fuck tonight if the price is right, Bob Barker. She checking for cash fast, got a lot of sass. Ring her front doorbell so I could see her knockers. I clock her, running the 100-yard dash. She got a dumb ass, she could never go to Harvard. And me, lower class, a dysfunctional family, eating Stofers, no penny loafers, no plan B. She got a chauffeur, eating scampi, made by Gordon Ramsay, bewitching like Abigail. Guess that makes me John Proctor. Angie, her fancy friends better fix their face before I pop the trunk and get the chopper. But if she wants a shrunk to give her bucks like a dead leprechaun, she out of luck. But that don't mean we can't fuck, baby. That don't mean we can't make love all night long. Let's fuck or fall. All you gotta do is call. Let's make love all night long.
See, I can get her and never had to flash no. That sucker shit, punk shit, I don't find it funny. That's against the labor laws when you work for me. Feel the moisture in your drawers when you twerk for me. But gotta be consistent with the number of scores. It's kinda how that I shot through. My hoe ain't down, I'll trade her in, now I got to. And rotate stock at any time I decide to. And a ass nigga or a trick spin at your own risk. Gotta keep a strong grip concerning my cheese and my cheddar. Nobody does it better when I give you instructions, so follow to the letter. So I can learn how to multiply. In the meantime, open up a book while you're stuffing my meat up in your mouth. The riders in the house, get the broads in the cash in the mouth.
I probably fucked about 1,000 people. All in all, I love them all equal. That's me, I'm a truth seeker. It ain't just my dick that's digging deeper. On it goes on. Honey, leave your clothes on. I'ma love you so long. The sex gon' be the least of that. Hold on tight, if you're down to ride. We can bump and grind, nothing on the side, nothing left to hide. Maybe make a child, and that might take a while.
But that don't mean we can't fuck, baby. That don't mean we can't make love all night long. Let's fuck.
I'ma get up in them drawers, and you can even eat my balls.
Let's make love all night long.
Yo, I would be remiss, and I forgot when I was showing Inside the Beat all the guitar parts.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I just would be remiss if I didn't shout out Dave Sanger, who came over
Nice.
and played guitar all over this motherfucker, and
Thank you, Dave Sanger.
he's a beast. So
Yeah, he's great. He's
that
great.
was just I just pressed play and record, and he was still setting up, and then he just started playing. And I said, "You want to do one more?" He said, "Sure." Hit record again. He did one more, and then he was like, "All right, see you. Nice to see you, man."
Oh no.
Damn.
It was like 10 minutes max.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
He's a cool motherfucker too, man.
Yeah, beast. So thanks, Dave Sanger, and thank you, Note the Rydah.
Yeah, for real.
Man, if I can, I just want to give a shout, man, to all the other 5 artists that was on here this season. I watched every episode. Everybody killed it, man. Really entertaining and inspirational shit, man. So thank y'all, brothers, for having us on, man, and doing your thing, man.
Oh yeah.
Thanks
man.
to all the people that have tuned in every week too. Like we've got a ride or die crew that comes and in the middle of the waning pandemic and the weather changing, still tunes into our asses on Tuesday nights. So that's fucking awesome, and we appreciate.
that
Word. Before we bounce, or before we play our rolling, one quick thing. We have a podcast. It's called right now. It's called Tuesday Night Live with the Rap Pack Podcast. You can download it at any place that you listen to podcasts. The new episodes were a little bit behind, but the new episodes are coming out very soon. We're going to be dropping one every week, and then we're going to start dropping all the shit from last season as well. All right.
Word up. And for anyone who doesn't know, that's a condensed version of this into 30 minutes. So you basically just get the pack highlights, and then you get the finished version of the track, the final mix, which also is on our SoundCloud that Jay puts on Friday. So if anyone wants to download the final mix of this track after Jay does some more work on it in the next couple of days, keep your eye out for it on SoundCloud on the Rap Pack on Fridays. All right. And
It's the Rap Pack. We got sauce. GQ JQ Jackson Boss. Take hip hop, get experimental. Tuesday nights at 8:30 Central.
Oh. All right, Note. Tell them where they can find all your shit, man.
I'm at Note TCR on IG, and you can holler at me, sign up for my email list on notazonemedia.com. So just go there, and I got that's NOTOZONE media, all one word.com, and sign up for my email list, and you can stay up with Steve.
And check him on Spotify. He's dropping new shit too, so definitely check out his music.
Yes, Spotify. Note the Rydah on Spotify. It's got a parentheses around the Rydah. So yeah, just holler at me.
The Rydah is RYDAH.
RYDAH. But yeah, the best place is IG. Shoot me an inbox, whatever. I give you the rest of the information. So Note TCR on Instagram.
Beautiful.
Amazing. Thanks for joining us again, Note.
You got it, bro.
And thanks everybody for joining us. And we love you.
Godsy Funk, Steven, Eugene, Mark Hamby, all the Facebookers.
Hey, Paz.
Yeah.
Paz, are we still live?
Yeah.
I just wanted to say, you and JQ and Jackson, I fucking love you guys. You're my brothers, my family, and meeting with you all the time like this has kept a lot of my spirits up and just a lot of like satisfied a deep part of a need for connection to people I love most. So thanks for being together every week.
Fuck yeah, man. Appreciate that, bro.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you, Note, for you, my brother, man. I appreciate it. This is a long time coming, bro.
Yes, no.
Joe, man. More to come. And I'll see y'all boys in November, man, for these carne asada fries, bro.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man. Fuck yeah. We're gonna have to have you back on too, by the way. So
Anytime, man.
All right.
Anytime. I love it.
All right, cool. All right, y'all. Now we out.
Peace out.
Till next time.
What?